Holla, holla, holla. We are live. We are live. We are live.
Hey! Oh, you did it this way. You didn't do it sideways, so now it's going to be stuck that way the entire time.
Which is fine.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, he put it the wrong way.
Is it going to be okay, though?
Yeah, but it's going to be weird for people watching it. I'm not going to be able to see everything.
Oh, well. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. We are live. We are going to do a little shepherd's pie, and we're going to get going here in a second.
Just got to share this out. Just to the one?
Yep. Okay. Oh, and the DWS.
Okay.
We're going to need 4 cloves of garlic. We got 2 there. We got a grated carrot, grated onion. We have corn. Half a bowl of frozen corn. That's really frozen corn. We peeled, cut up, cooked some taters. You want like a half a big pot worth of taters. It's about 12 potatoes. You want about 12 potatoes. Do you know where this? Oh, there, I found it. Got it. You're gonna have to spray this. Spray that. Banging and bongo. There we go. Is there a reason why there's water in the back boiling?
Oh no, that was what I was gonna boil. Then I realized I didn't even need to.
So there, she's gonna make mashed potatoes for us. Really, really good. And yeah, there's our pan heating up. So we get our meat going. And she's gonna do the mash right now.
I haven't shared it out yet, by the way, just so you know.
Okay, share it.
Okay. I'm like, just so you know, I have not shared it out yet. I'm trying to even get to the freaking video. Won't let me. I'm trying to send mine. Hold up. There it is. Add it.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Cooking some good food. And just so you know, I'm going to say it now because I'm probably going to forget once it's all put together. You basically put it in your oven for 375 Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes. If you like a little browner, go a little browner. Basically, once your mashed potatoes are a nice light brown on top, you're good to go. It's heated and browned, and it's going to be a whole bunch of yumminess. It is called cottage pie because we're using ground beef. But growing up, my grandmother, my stepfather, everybody who made shepherd's pie used ground beef. So, but technically it's cottage pie. If you use ground beef, you need to use ground lamb, hence the shepherd thing. So, I'm just waiting for Maddie, and we can get going.
Alright. What's up, y'all? Okay, so first of all, we gotta go and we gotta gotta strain all of our potatoes. A lot of potatoes here. I like to just like rinse out that like little bit of starch that's in there still. You don't have to do that, but
No, you don't have to do that.
I do that because I'm weird. Okay. So you have your potatoes. I'm sure most of the water's drained out of it. Put them back into there. Whoopsies. Oh, okay. That just wants to sit in there. Coolio. Cool, that works. Alright. I want to put some butter into it, so because I don't need that much butter, so I'm going to take this butter.
Yeah, you put about, for that much potatoes, you're going to put about 6 tablespoons of butter, 7 tablespoons. So
that's going to be used, this melted butter here is going to be used to brush on top afterwards.
Yeah, there's a little bit of left over.
So I'm just have to take more butter.
Probably half that.
Half this? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you can go full. I never realized once I put my head in the pot. so we used like, they're really gonna be really buttery. Let me just tell you, we used about 12.
I'm making a mess. Just
we used about 12 tablespoons of butter.
I took my toes in it.
Okay.
So we have the butter in there, and then you're gonna want to put your salt. I always put it in the hand first.
Season to taste. Potatoes really like salt and pepper, so you never be shy with it. But don't forget, the butter we use has salt in it, so you got to be kind of careful. There, lots of pepper.
of pepper and a little splash of milk. Just a little splash-a-roni.
We like both kinds of pepper. There we go. And you can put a little more salt and pepper on the top after, right?
Yep.
You got the shredded Parmesan cheese in there?
Nope, not in here. It's up behind you.
Little handful of shredded parm. Because we're also putting parm on top.
Grab this. Shredded parm. This little...
Shredded parm, because we're putting shredded parm on top too. And the shredded parm and butter, and you brush it on. You brush the butter on top, and then you put salt and pepper, and then you sprinkle it with a little more shredded parm. It gives it like a little Parmesan crust on top of your shepherd's pie. Is delicious. So like I said, 375, 40 minutes. If you like it more brown, you put it more brown. You guys aren't going to see that part because we are live. So there we go. There's our mashed. Moving on.
Boom. All right.
Get the beef frying.
Now, pan is nice and hot. Take my beef, if I can get it out here. Take your beef. Ground beef.
It's about a pound. You can do more, but we're just doing with what we got. And it's pretty lean, so we don't have to screw around with straining it. If it was fatty, you would strain it right after you fry it, but I'm not worried about it.
You're gonna put all your meat into there. Ooh, I'm gonna touch it.
Oh. Oh yeah, you can. So I don't have to wash my hands. We are cooking live. You could also put garlic in your mashed potatoes. We didn't. Not worried about it. We're gonna put garlic in there. So. Thought we were gonna do it, but we didn't end up doing it.
I got it all in my fingers.
Got to turn that way up. Not gonna do anything. I didn't know it was on so low. We're gonna be here for a while. So, talk amongst yourselves while this browns.
Oh, it was on high. Oh, that was on high at first.
AMYAMOR is here. Happy Sunday. Never seen you here. Holla holla. How you doing? Hi, Amers. Cooking some shepherd's pie. Mashed potatoes. Ready to go. Just butter, salt, pepper, milk. You put milk?
Yep.
And mash them up. That's it.
Oh, you can see all the stringy bits of cheese.
And yeah, we put a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese in there.
See all the cheese in there? Ooh.
So good.
So we got our meat brown in here.
Molly's the cook today. I'm the camera dude.
Yeah, this is a weird change. So while this meat is in here browning, I need to get the garlic.
Yeah, it is pretty orgasmic. Especially you use a... Did you see the shred, what we put in it? Like, besides the butter, salt, pepper, and milk, you put this in. A little handful of shredded Parmesan. So good. And that's going to go on top also. On top. So you guys aren't going to see the finished shepherd's pie. But you'll see it before it goes into the oven. Because we're not putting it in the oven till like 4. And we're not going to go live again to show you a lightly browned shepherd's pie and eat it.
We'll just like post a photo or something on community.
Yeah, we'll just post a photo on community after. Not a big deal.
Don't mind me, I'm getting some water so I don't pass out. It's freaking...
Yeah, it's 70 Fahrenheit here right now. And we're cooking. So 70 Fahrenheit. Would you believe it? That's the hottest it's been. Well, I'm going to switch spots. break it up a bit more.
Oh, okay. Give me a second, please.
Happy Sunday, good food time. So we're just browning beef.
Okay,
So everybody knows how to make mashed potatoes. You put a handful of Parmesan cheese in it, and that's the major part. We're gonna get you to the point where it's gonna be popped in the oven. Like I said, you're not gonna see the oven part because we're live, and we're not eating till 5. So. See, it's very lean, so there's not much fat in it. We're going to use that fat that's in it to fry our onions and carrots, which she's going to put in right now. So it's half browned. Get it half brown, and then you put your half an onion and a whole carrot grated. We dice the onion. You could grate the onion if that's your thing.
All right. So you said putting the onion and garlic. I mean the onion and the carrot at this point.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You got about one whole carrot that was grated, and that's about half an onion cut up, diced.
And you're going to want to salt and pepper the hell out of that.
Okay.
You season as you go along. You build the flavor. You don't add salt and pepper at the end, because if you add salt and pepper just at the end, it's going to taste like salt and pepper. This is just seasoning the food, getting it to where it needs to be as it goes along. Hello, anybody who's here. Thank you if you watched the replay. We just went live. We know a lot of people are going to catch the replay. Here's Blaze. Blaze Radio in the house.
Hello, Blaze. How you doing?
If you watch the replay, please smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Yeah, Amy's here. Who knew, eh?
It's alive!
It's alive. She's alive. It's super easy. And, well, you got Dollar Chef, so it's very simple. Onions, carrots, beef so far. Onions, carrots, beef, salt, and pepper. That's all we got going on here. Ooh, Blazy Poo. Cat's here. Cat, my fellow chefian from where I live.
Oh! Really?
I work with Cat.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Oh, temporary.
Freaking right.
I believe she got me at the time. Cat got me at the time where she was a student, so she had to deal with my shit.
Oh, jeez.
In that hell zone of a place. So just ground beef. She's smashing the shit out of garlic. If you're wondering what's up, fire's in the house. 90s. Ooh, ooh. Holla holla.
Also today.
So she's doing a crap load of.
Dad.
How much is in there?
4 garlic.
Okay, well you can throw one in the mashed if you want to.
Okay.
So she's just smashing up some garlic, dicing it up. Like I said, ground beef, onions, grated carrot, salt and pepper. That's all we got going on right here. She's gonna have to give it a stir.
Yep.
She's doing her thing. See, I'm the camera dude today. See, I was smart. I've had her in the kitchen with me since she was 4. So I just, once in a while, it's good for her to do what she does. It's a little bit. You want a little bit finer, but close.
Yeah, I just have to stir this first.
Look at that all coming together. It smells great already. The carrots and onions alone.
Dad.
What?
Tonight when we eat dinner, can we please watch I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry?
Of course.
Freaking right.
Never
I
seen
haven't
them.
seen that in like a long time. And I keep having it stuck in my head.
Anybody who's named after Billy Madison, you gotta ask me if you're gonna watch the Adam Sandler movie. Yeah. Avi.
I love Adam Sandler with like all of my heart.
Good to see Fire, Cat, Amy, Amers. So easy. You're gonna basically want to cook that all the way. The ground beef. Once the ground beef is no longer pink, we are there for the next step. Taking a while here because we never had our pan hot enough, but it is what it is. She's gonna put 1 or 2 garlic cloves right in our mashed. If you want to do that right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
It's pretty good.
Okay. I'll just take like that much.
Yeah. 1 or 2 garlic cloves. I don't know if you can even see it. There. Right in our mash. I'll mix it. See the stringiness from the shredded parm? Guys, If you're making this shepherd's pie, the shredded parm is the secret, like big time.
We're gonna taste it just to make sure that there's enough salt and pepper in it.
You don't want to taste too much of it because then we're not going to have enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Boom. That's a crap load of butter. The butter makes everything better.
It's like in your mouth. It's so good.
The butter and the parm, salt, pepper, milk. You know how to make mashed potatoes.
Damn.
But yeah.
Putting the milk back in the fridge because it's a little hot.
That is cottage pie, good sir. But in Canada, we grew up calling it
Shepherd's pie.
shepherd's pie, no matter what kind of animal you put in it.
Yeah.
Lamb, as we know, is shepherd.
I've had lamb once in my life when I was on a Disney cruise and my grandmother got it, and oh my gosh, it was really good actually.
We got the world's worst stove we're cooking on. Just throwing
Yeah.
that out there.
It's
terrible.
rough.
It's terrible. Amy's going live tonight. Thumbnail is up.
Really?
Okay, drop your
I'll be
link.
here.
Drop your link in the live. Everybody's gonna go over quick and just quickly hit her link. Press the bell for notification. There'll be a little stream bell notification. You guys are gonna want to click on that. Join us later. She's back.
Ew.
See, there's some fat in the bottom. A little bit of fat is okay because we're still cooking other stuff, and there's mostly juices than fat actually.
Yeah.
You can tell by looking at it. Okay. Now she's gonna put the garlic in.
Put in the garlic. All of it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There's like 3 or 4 garlic cloves. Like a lot of garlic's going in this.
Oh, we love garlic here. Also, I want at some point I want to try that thing where you take some spices. I forget what spices she used. And she took pickled garlic. She took out all the vinegar from the pickled garlic. Have you seen this?
No.
She took garlic. She took out all the pickles. Okay.
Who's she? I don't even know who she is.
On TikTok.
Oh.
This girl, she takes her garlic, her pickled garlic, and she takes out all the vinegar. She puts sriracha, and she puts some like spices into it. So she used like oregano or something, and like chili flakes, and she put in it, and she mixed it up. She just ate it. She just ate it as it was, and she said it was the best thing ever. And I'm like, I love garlic, and people were like, damn, she's gonna be immortal from all that garlic she's eating. She's never gonna die.
Okay, Amy, remember you just got Worcestershire? Well, this is going in this, and that's going to give it a crap ton load of flavor. Because anytime you cook anything beef, especially beef, you're going to want to use, not using at least a bulb of garlic. Yeah, I hear you.
There we go. This
I
is
hear
a
you
brand
sent
new
one.
one, so I had to.
So we're going to put like 5 tablespoons of Worcestershire. 5. There we go. 5. 5 tablespoons of Worcestershire. And that's going to kick up the flavor tons. It's basically fermented anchovies, I believe it is.
Yep.
And a bunch of other spices and flavors. And it ages in a barrel.
Best brand.
It's
Always
actually,
get Lee.
always get that one. I've tried. I like getting cheaper brands. I'm not made out of money. Like I got no problem with no name ketchup, mustard,
Mayo.
relish, mayo. But something like this, I've tried the cheaper brands. Can't do it. It's got to be that brand for Worcestershire.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what now? What, I put in the sauces now?
Yep. You can put you don't have to put red wine. It's just going to give an extra boost. We're going to put a 1/4 cup of red wine. This is, if you have it, use it. If you don't, it's not going to make a big difference because that Worcestershire just gave it tons of flavor.
Not much to deglaze. It pretty well didn't really stick.
Oh, well, we're using non-stick anyway.
Right.
There we go. So that's going on so far. And now we're going to use your favorite steak sauce. This is a big must for me for shepherd's pie or cottage pie, whatever you're doing. You're going to want to use your favorite steak sauce. So we're using 2 of our favorite steak sauces in Canada. HP is a big thing here. So we're about two tablespoons of each. So
We have a
so
huge one still.
That's good. And now,
This is like my favorite.
yeah, this is my favorite steak sauce. Heinz 57 is my favorite. If you like A1, use A1. But this is a big must.
Like that?
Yeah, that's a big must in shepherd's pie with the Worcestershire. The red wine gives it a flavor boost. If you got red wine, you're going to use the red wine that you would drink. If you can't drink it, you're not going to want to use it. And there's Maddie has phone calls going on.
Does she? Oh. Hold on.
We're on pause while she's on phone. I could cook with one hand. We're gonna put frozen corn in now. I got like a 3/4 of a soup bowl of frozen corn. It's already cooked, right? The corn's already cooked, so we're just basically reheating it and mixing it in here. And last but not least, another big flavor boost. A cup of beef stock. Cup of beef stock goes in. Cup of beef stock. And now that we added more stuff to it, you're going to add a little more seasoning. But you got to be careful because the beef stock I use has sodium in it, salt. So I'm not even going to add salt. I'll add salt later if I have to, but I am going to go add pepper because there's a lot of sodium and salt in my beef stock, but not enough pepper. So
Whenever they get here, I'm just gonna run down and grab a fan quick.
oh,
Because they're off early today.
you picked up the fan for us?
Yeah.
We got a fan coming. It's 70 freaking Fahrenheit in the middle of Canada at this time of year.
15% off, so it was about 15% off of it. So it's
Oh, sweet.
so with the tax and everything, it came out to like $4 less than like the price because with HST. and everything.
Okay, now she's going to thicken it with 3 tablespoons of flour with 6 tablespoons of cold water.
Cold water, got it.
So double the amount of water to your flour. I'll just show you what you're doing. Just mixing it in near the dirty dishes. Don't mind all our dirty dishes.
Yeah, just ignore all that. I gotta clean all that.
There we go. That's that. It's going in. So you're going to let that thicken for 2 minutes.
I'll do this to get some of the extra little bits
Once again,
out.
it's something you don't have to
You
do,
don't have
but we
to
don't
do.
like wasting. So you let that cook for 2 minutes and our filling is done. She's going to spray that. You sprayed that already?
Yep.
So we're going to let that cook for 2 minutes.
Yay! That smells like, if you guys could smell it in here, you guys would probably be like,
Maddie, Amy says bless you.
oh, thank you.
So there, see it boiling? You're going to want to cook the flour out a bit, but I'm not worried about it too much. See how that little bit of flour and water, called a slurry, thickened it right up just to be more like a gravy. Nothing worse than people making shepherd's pie or cottage pie that doesn't have a little bit of liquid and give to it. I don't like the really dry shepherd's pies. Does that make sense? Who wants dry? Especially, this is also, don't forget, this is also going in the oven at 375 for 45 minutes.
Y'all don't even understand the flavor.
Till it's lightly brown on top. This is a big flavor bomb going off. Our mashed potatoes are on
You have
point.
no idea.
So if you've got great mashed potatoes with tons of flavor and a great filling, you're gonna have a wicked.
Personally, what I do is when
we
I'm
used
eating
about
it-
we used about 12 potatoes, right? 12.
Just like, basically what like I noticed that you did was you look at the pan that you're using and then
Yeah.
you kind of like mapped out like how many actual potatoes would go.
So if you use
top.
like a lasagna dish like we are, Amy, you're gonna want 12 potatoes.
Yeah.
Medium to larger size.
Yeah, kind of just look to see like how many potatoes would it take to fit the top, and then we usually add one more in because
Yeah.
sometimes one potato will cook off like completely.
Yeah, you
So-
always add an extra one, 12 to 13.
And then if you have a little bit of mashed potato,
But
left,
you want to do a large batch because this is going to last a long time. She's going to put the filling in now.
oh, okay.
Or not.
Not good enough?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
It's cooked for 2 minutes. You got to cook the flour out.
Don't mind that, it's my phone ringing.
And she's going to quickly put the mashed potatoes on so I can finish this with one hand. Somehow.
I'm just gonna use this.
If you want peas and carrots, you can have at it. We just had corn, so we're using corn, and we never went to the store to pick up anything extra. This is everything we had on hand at home.
Get off of there.
Then you just put your mashed on top as even as you can.
You know what? Finger time.
There you go.
Finger time. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Bum, 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 bum. Please stay. It's gonna look like a complete utter mess.
Well, whatever. It's all good.
I mean, we're not. It's not like we're presenting this to the Queen of England.
And it's better if you let the filling also cool for a bit, which we didn't, because yeah, we're rock stars.
All right, you got it for like 1 minute.
Yep. So come right back. So I'm just gonna take. I got a spreader. You can use a spoon. Just give me a sec while I spread the top. It doesn't matter if you bake it that the gravy comes through the top a bit, a little rustic. As long as it's gonna taste like an awesome bomb. Would have been better if my potatoes were a little hotter, so they go out a little bit more smooth. See, yeah, you're gonna want about 13 potatoes. I think I did 12. One more would have been better, but hey, it is what it is. Here you go. That's gonna be our delicious kick-ass shepherd's pie. So salt, pepper. Make sure I never missed any questions. Any more questions before we leave? Yep, 375 for 45 minutes. Salt. Melted butter. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Here comes Fangirl. 3 tablespoons of melted butter on top. Just gonna scrape this off for me.
Oh, sorry, I washed my hands. Oh, good lord, that looks good. Wait, I got that in 1 second. What is it? Cool. I couldn't find what I wanted to look for, so.
We don't have a brush?
Yeah, the brush is over there.
Oh.
She's
out of breath. She had to run downstairs to grab a fan.
Yeah, don't mind me.
Okay, she's gonna brush this quickly. So you brush the melted butter on top. It's gonna give it a nice browning. Like I said, once your potatoes are nice, lightly brown, you're good to go.
All right, so you got all that. And now...
Last but not least, this is a must. We got it in the mashed potatoes, and this is the big secret to your awesome, crunchy, gives it like a little parm crust on top. Shredded parm on top of the mashed. Guys, this is what's for dinner. Go cook it. If you have any questions, comments, whatever.
Probably gonna put a baking tray underneath of it too, just in case it boils
Yeah,
over.
definitely put a baking tray underneath it because it's gonna bubble over, and you don't want to screw up your stove, right? So definitely put it on a baking sheet under, and that's gonna be an awesome shepherd's pie for a Sunday. Like I said, we're gonna put it in at 4 for like 45 minutes.
As I said, y'all can't even comprehend how good it smells.
It smells amazing. And what you're going to want to do is, before you cut into it, you let it cool for 15 minutes once it comes out of the oven. So it sort of stays together. And there you go. Hope you guys all enjoy it. Any questions, comments, hit me up on community tab anywhere. I'll see it under any post. It doesn't matter. And thank you for joining me. Smash that thumbs up button. Appreciate you all. See you later. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.